What is going on, guys? Happy Sunday. Hopefully everyone's had a good day. It is eTOUR Championship Sunday. Always an exciting, nerve-wracking, crazy time. So, lucky enough to have qualified, which is awesome. Happy to have qualified. Great to be back in the show, the big event, after a one tournament layoff, but I mean, it happens. It's just the way it is. Competition's good. The courses are tough. They're wind dependent. Like, holy shit, the courses are wind. We'll talk a little bit about my round, and I'll kind of go through hole by hole. I'm pretty sure I can recollect my round. Pretty sure I can recite what happened. But then we'll just play it ready go too while we're kind of dicking around. Thanks, Don. Thanks, man. So I'll tell you guys about the win, kind of what happened, and like we'll give it a couple minutes. That way, people usually takes like 10 minutes for the things to happen. Did I record the round? I didn't. I should have. Like it did cross my mind, but I just didn't want to record it. I thought, what if it messes with my meter? Like I started having these weird thoughts about it screwing with my meter. Any idea what happened to Josh? Yeah, so Stuman posted first and he shot 57, which is an excellent round. And so Josh knew what he had to beat, and he made the turn at 7 under, which is good. That's on pace. So 57 would be 14 under. And he just didn't have a good back 9, so didn't have a chance at winning, so he took the old WD. But I mean, the good news, first event he hasn't qualified for. I mean, I was literally in the same exact boat not that long ago. Wow, that's a rough first swing. Just 2 months ago. Actually, not even. My God, hasn't been that long since the last event. But yeah, he'll be fine. That's just one of those where Stu played well. We don't know what wins. I don't know what wins Josh had. I don't know what wins Stu had. Was it apples to apples? Did somebody have a better win? We don't know. We don't know the answer to that question. So hard to say. They were bad. There you go. He had bad wins. So yeah, you get bad wins. I mean, it is. This shit is just so damn wind. So you just don't know. Like so the wins for my round. Whew, let's start out at 1. So hole 1, I had a 29 to 31 mile per hour wind in my face, which means I had a headwind all 4 rounds, which is fantastic. But I thought I was going to bogey 1. If we're being honest, my shot sucked. I had like 64 yards in. So into a 30-mile-an-hour headwind. I ended up hitting a top spin 75-yard wedge in there, and actually I hit a really good shot. Ended up making the putt, thank God. So, but that was a very fucking dodgy start. Like as soon as I saw that wind, I was like, oh God. So I ended up making that putt, thank God, and ended up parring that, which is good. And then we go to 2, and I had a right to left wind, and it was a little dodgy. I wasn't really sure what to hit, so that one kind of threw me for a little bit of a loop as to what I should hit there. But I ended up hitting, gosh, what did I end up hitting? I hit a halfback pitching wedge in there, stuck it to like 7 feet below the hole, so I didn't get the heartbeat, so I was like, oh shit, a good shot or not? No, actually, I'm sorry. Is that what I hit? Yeah, I think it was because my adjusted number was 107 or something like that. I ended up going with the pitching wedge over like a full top sand wedge because I just felt like that could be too dangerous. I had like a 7-footer and I just jammed it in. So didn't take long on that one. Came to 3 and I had a right to left 30-mile-an-hour wind, which is like the scariest freaking wind imaginable. And I I played a 3-iron with very little backspin to try to negate that right to left movement, and actually stuck it pretty good and made a pretty easy birdie there. So that was like huge. That was a fist bump. After I made that putt, I was like, or after I hit that shot, I was like, oh hell yeah. As soon as I got the beats, I was feeling pretty good. And then we come to 4, and 4 I had a left to right tailwind, and I laid off a driver. I hit driver at 95% because I didn't want to risk. Well, first off, I went down the right side, which is risky into a tailwind. So I only hit 95%. That way I wouldn't go through into the bush or the bunker. And I ended up with basically a full 4-iron in with 2 ticks off. But it was left to right, and I knew it was like left to right at like 40%. So that means that the odds of me holding on the green on 14 are like 0. So I played it way out to the left on purpose, with the goal being just to go up on the hill. So I went through the green on the left, which is exactly what I wanted to do. I had a very easy flop that I had practiced heading into the event, so I felt pretty good. Hit the flop up there, just a tap in. I think I hit it to 2 feet, but I pulled it a hair, and so I was 2 feet above the pin, which was a little, yeah, it was a little knee knocker, but I just said, what the hell, like, you would never sit here and think about this putt. You would just tap it in. And so I just stepped up and just roped it in there. So that was 4. 5, I had a left to right wind. It was 26 to 28 miles an hour, and it was a slight tailwind, about a 25% tail. I had an 8-iron that I hit full backspin at 98.5%. I was pin high, 4 feet to the left. Heartbeats, beautiful shot, tap in, quick move on. Got to 6, I had a right to left headwind that was 21 to 23 miles an hour at about 75% from right to left. If I remember right, I want to say I aimed 5 grids out, dinged the 3-wood, stuck it to 7.4 feet and had 7.4 down 2.5. And I kept looking at the putt from all angles, and I just didn't see any breaks, so I hit it 37% dead straight. It dropped. So that was a big one. That was another one where I was like, fuck yeah, like that's clutch right there. That's absolutely clutch. I was pretty jazzed about that one. Then we come to 7. 7, I had a bad wind. Kind of like that shot. It was just bad. 7, I had a left to right tailwind, but it was a headwind off the tee. So left to right, I just kind of floated out there to the left, and then it was about a 25% tailwind from left to right. I tried to land the 4-iron just a little short of the pin and about 4 yards left, trying to get it to just kind of deaden and roll down to the hole, which you can do sometimes. And it just literally skipped straight through the green. I had a 30, I can't remember the exact number. It was 37.3 foot putt from the fringe that I aimed just under 4 grids. And I wasn't sure how far on the fringe I was, so I played like 29 feet of power. I had the line dead nuts perfect, and I just came up just a hair short. So I should have played more break, or I should have hit it a little harder. So that one was kind of disappointing. Sorry, I'm trying to read this putt. All right, then we come to 8. I had a freaking straight headwind again. So I had another straight headwind. I'm like, gosh damn it, man. Like, couldn't reach 4, couldn't reach 8. So 8, I ended up hitting my shot up there pretty close. Like, I thought it was going to go in. It almost went in. 9, I had a 20 to 22 mile an hour right to left wind. That was about, I think it had it at like 45% right to left wind in my face. So I ended up I hit a 3-iron. I think I hit it full. Maybe it wasn't 45%, but it was a full 3-iron. I get the heartbeats, and I went back and forth for like 3 or 4 minutes on where to aim this thing because I couldn't decide where I wanted to aim it. So I ended up just picking a line that I felt moderately comfortable with. I still wasn't like horribly convinced that was the line, but I went with it and got the heartbeats, and that felt fantastic, by the way. So I ended up just sticking it in there. Almost landed in the pin, like almost just straight dunked it, and it released out like 1.5 feet, 2 feet, something like that. It just absolute easy tap in, turned at 7 under, feeling great. Oh shit. So I turned to 7 under. I get to 10, and I have a 25 to 27 mile an hour straight headwind, which I'm like, oh god, I had not practiced that. I had not actually hit a hybrid in there, and the way it worked out was it was a good hybrid, but I didn't trust it. So I went underpowered 3-wood, and it just carried a bit too far. So there was a little bit, like I saw a straight headwind and it wasn't. There was actually a little left to right in it. So I carried like 2 yards long and a couple yards to the right. So I had this 10.4 down, like 4.2 putt, and it was nasty. Like I went back and forth on that for, 3, 4, 5 minutes maybe, I don't know, and ended up coming to the conclusion that it was a grid. So I played it right at a grid at 33% power and dropped it, and that was another fist bump. That felt good because that was huge. I wanted to be 8 under through 10, so made that. Straight headwind on 11. That's like a womp womp. Nothing you can do. Just fucking hit my driver out there in the fairway, laid up, pitched, got a heartbeat. Actually, it was a punch. Hit a punch, got a heartbeat. It is what it is. Come to 12, I had a 19 to 21 mile an hour headwind. I hit flat driver trying to kick it off the brush into, trying to get the heartbeat. But it just didn't. It took a really weak kick, and I ended up 25 yards out. I hit a 75-yard wedge, full backspin at 50% power, and it ran out 5. Was it 5? It was either 4 or 5 feet past the hole, but it was a putt that I've had so much I just stepped up and tapped it in because I knew it. And then let's see, we come to 13. 13 sucked. I had a 20 to 22 mile an hour headwind off the tee, hit my tee shot, and then it turned into a 50% left to right headwind. So I had to hit a full 3-wood at like half back out to the left. I hit the ding and got the heartbeats, and it was just a good feeling. It was a great feeling, and it was a beauty too. Like it just nestled up right by the hole. So we did that, got to 14. I had a right to left, very, very slight tailwind on 14. So I played it very safe out to, and I think it was a 26 to 28 tailwind. So I played it very safe out to the right, ended up having a kind of a foolish 3-iron number in. I think I took 1 tick of spin off, but I had to aim way out to the right, and ended up hitting the ding and got a heartbeat. That felt good. And it was perfect. Ended up rolling down the hill just a little too much, but I had like a 4-footer that was dead straight. So yeah, I can live with that. So that was another easy birdie. We got to 15. 15, I had a right to left wind at about 85% off the right, which is a little scary. And I decided to hit the driver because it's a shot I'd been working at. How do I remember all this? It's just all fresh in my mind, even though it's been hours. So I decided to hit the driver. I get the heartbeats, and I'm like, oh my God, this is great. Like, I just heartbeated it. Like, we're birdieing this. I ended up going 9.2 feet down 2.4. So I was about 2 yards long and 2 yards right, as I landed pin high and released out. I actually don't even know how it stayed on the green. So I ended up having this putt that I thought was half a grid, which I'm like, God, man, you just don't see half a grid putts on this. So I played half a grid and I missed it low. So that sucked. Then 16, I had a left to right 27 mile per hour wind, headwind. Hit my shot. I thought I hit a really good shot, and then I saw the camera view switched, and there was more headwind than what I played. So my shot was dead on the flag, but I ended up 10.4 down 4. I played a little over 2 grids of break at 28% power, and I lipped it. I thought I had it. Like, it was going to be fucking epic if I made that putt, and I ended up lipping it. So it is what it is. So that's 16. Get to 17, and I just screwed up. I don't know if I screwed up my calculations. I'm not real sure, but I nuke a 3-wood. Like, it lands and then it just runs. It was weird. I ended up with a 12-yard pitch past the green, and I made it. That was a huge, huge pitch. So that pitch was, I was like, oh my God. So then I'm just like, I don't even know if I want a tailwind on 18 or not. And step up to 18 ends up being like a right to left headwind, but not much. But it was a headwind. I couldn't reach. I ended up laying up with a 3-iron. Then I hit a 75-yard wedge that should have been just dead nuts perfect. And then the shit turns out to go 9 feet long down 2 point something. So I end up with like this really tricky ass putt. And I was pissed because that number should have been just so solid, and it wasn't. So, but I took a couple minutes over that one, ended up holding it, thank God, and we shot 58. So I was pretty damn happy with that round. I just hit ding after ding after ding for the approach shots. I dinged 17 of 18 shots into the green. That's getting it done right there. It was pretty damn good. So, but it sucks over the past 2 days. So round 3 I shot 57, and then round 4 I shot 58. But I couldn't reach I guess technically I could reach a par 5, but I didn't have an eagle putt on any of the par 5s or the drivable par 4 12th. It's kind of shitty. This probably won't be my most focused round. But it was a good day, man. I was like so happy with how I played. Literally could not have played that any better. For the wins I got, I hit some just ridiculously clutch shots. The 3-wood, like the ding 3-wood on 6, that ended up going in. The the par 3s, ding those. Just a lot of really good shots I hit that round. The ding 3-wood on 14 was huge. The ding 3-wood on 17 that didn't turn out well, but I still dinged it. What else did I do? Ding driver on 15 was big. That's about it. Other than that, it just felt great. I felt like 58 had a very, very, very good chance at winning. Yeah, this is a 300 credit ready to go. I'm not playing anything like super competitive here. I'm not going to play a country club tournament. That'll be for a later stream. Not today. This is just a dick around. Just dicking around, talking about eTOUR. I'm going to look and see if there's any other scores. I know Peyton moved through. I feel like Peyton and Twisted, I feel like they've played in the finals or they've played at one point in 5 brackets now. And I think, obviously, Peyton is undefeated against him. So the only person that's taken Peyton out of the qualifier was Phelps. Phelps is in with his round. I think he shot 63. What's up, Phil? I mean, I can play, one day in the whatever you want this week. Just let me know during the day. I can be pretty flexible. I accepted your friend invite. Just send me a message on kind of what works for you, and we'll hash something out here. We'll hash a date and time out. Tour de France victory lap. Yeah, just kind of coming on here and fudging around a little bit. Having a little fun, enjoying the day. Felt good. I mean, Master Hacker's tough as shit. I knew coming in, it was probably going to be between me and him, so. I mean, let me look at my schedule here real quick. Let me see what I got going on. We can hash it out now if you want. If you want to do Thursday At 12 o'clock my time? A tip, download a transparent protractor. Yeah, but I don't want to do that because you can't have a protractor in the eTOUR. So I don't want to get used to any tools that I won't be able, you know, basically you can't use any tools. So I don't want to use any tools for that reason. How far behind am I? It's 6:17 here. 6:17 p.m. So it looks like 5 hours. So that would be like 5 o'clock your time, I guess. If we did like noon on Thursday. $5 p.m. Thursday. Okay. That'll work. Give me a couple days to just not play WGT. Like take a little small break before we start the eTOUR prep here. I did qualify, yeah. Yep. I will post the seeding for that. I've got it created so you guys can see kind of what the matchups are and all that stuff. So I will put that out. I'll probably put that out on like Facebook or something tomorrow, or Twitter. One of those. What is the real wind here? I hate this hole. This hole is terrible. Okay. You mean it's gonna would like the shoot meter to be smoother? Oh, dude, if you think this is bad, you better be lucky you weren't around for Flash days. I'm assuming you weren't around for the Flash days, or you wouldn't be saying that. Because this is way smoother than Flash was. I tried the Flash version too. Well, shit, my stuff was crazy bad. Oh man, if only I could putt like I was putting yesterday yesterday and today. I mean, I putted fantastic the past couple days. I feel like that is way low, but I'm gonna putt it anyway. Yeah, that was more of a test right there. Well, that was a pretty shitty front nine. I think 6 under wouldn't have been terrible though. Could have lived with 6. Usually my goal. Motor through. Hopefully we shoot 10 under on the back. Kind of my goal. Like 6 under, 10 under. So I feel like the back is way easier, at least for me. The back is a walk in the park compared to the front. You tested the game with a robot. What? All right, let's see if there's been any eTOUR scores that came in. That's what we want to see. Stuman and French Connect, no scores. Blaze, Alex, and Kelps. Kelps is in with a 63. I believe Alex is playing in the next couple of no, he's not. He's been playing in like 4 hours, something like that. gonna be late tonight. Knockney and PJBHAI, no scores that I'm aware of. Jalal and One Irony, no scores that I'm aware of. And finally, Irish King and Tabernac, no scores that I'm aware of. Or Birchie and Luke D9, no scores that I am aware of. So, been pretty quiet. I feel like everyone's waiting on everybody else to shoot. No one wants to be. I don't think anyone wants to be the guy that goes first. Which, for me, I think heavy wins 14 greens. If you can apply pressure, you do it. Which is why I thought I was playing first, but I didn't. I think if somebody sees like a 58, 59, anything in the 50s, heavy wins 14 greens, that's just instant pressure. Instant pressure. Feels good to be using my regular clubs here. Nice. Although they're literally the same. We played in the alt shot event yesterday with Casey. I think we killed Wolf Creek. We were 15 under through 12 in an alt shot. Good. But we didn't do so good at Marion, but that's all right. But we tried hard, and we wanted to win. I hit a couple of loose shots there, man. That tee shot on 17 was ridiculous. That was bad. But then I clutched up and hit the ding on 18. I clutched up and hit that ding on 18. And then the ball, literally, I got 3-wooded. If you watched it, it was a left to right wind. It went dead straight, didn't turn. And then it ends up coming up way short, too. I was like, you gotta be shitting me. Got 3-wooded at the worst time. Don't get too much better at Marion? Marion, to me, just depends on the day. If I'm dinging, it's not a hard course. As long as you're dinging and your distance control is somewhat on point, but, you know, it's going to be match play, so we're talking about moderate winds. It's not like it's 30-mile-an-hour winds. You just got to hit the ding. If I'm dinging, I'm fine. Might as well try for a hole-in-one. What the fuck? Oh, God. You gotta ding that, dude. That's bad. Oof. We'll be scrambling to make par here. God, I can't even remember how far I need to flop this. It's like 45%. I think it's like 40, actually. Does losing bother you much? Too used to being on the winning side of matches? The alt shot I didn't really care about. Honestly, the prize was a joke. It was credits, man. So I lost out on what did we lose out on? 2,000 credits? I mean, it was stupid. So no, I mean, I can't. We weren't going like super hard serious, I'll be honest. We were just having fun. We were just cracking up, and you know what I mean? We were just dicking around. I don't think any of the guys really took it too serious. The prize was an absolute. You got 5,000 credits for winning. Like, I could go win a 1,000 credit ready go and make more in way less time. So I wish they would retool the prizes, because that was just goofy. Like, I actually didn't think I was going to play in the event, to be honest. There was a point where I almost had to back out like 20 minutes before the match. 2. Yeah. That's alright. We did okay. We played really good at Wolf Creek. Like that 15 under round at Wolf was really, really solid. Alright, this round is not very solid though. This round's terrible. And I'm probably just going to play the 1 round and then we'll wrap it up for the day. I just more or less wanted to just jump on. I'll tell you guys how my round went, what the shots were, and all that good shit. You have that uncanny recollection of your round, man. But it's still very fresh in my head. Like, I can remember the shots I hit today, but if you asked me yesterday, it'd be hard for me to recall kind of what it was. I usually do pretty good at recalling my most recent round. Okay. I'm guessing it probably takes 17, 18 under to win this. I mean, the conditions are not. Maybe 16. Front 9 does suck. Even in like 11 greens, the front 9 still sucks. You only remember shots I fucked up. Yeah. Well, that was a lot of them too. Yeah, that's true. I do remember a lot of those. No, I mean today was just I played great. Literally couldn't have asked for a better Sunday performance there. Big difference between playing at my house and playing from a hotel, let me tell you. It did make a difference. Are you playing with a controller or keyboard? I'm playing with a keyboard. Alright, can we eagle this hole? Really, really, really need to eagle this hole because my score sucks. I don't know. Like a perfect 3-wood though. It's like 99%, 98, something like that. No, you gotta ding that, dude. You gotta ding that. Ooh. Oh, why does your setup look different than mine? I mean, you can adjust the side that all your shit's on. So that's just a setting, man. That's just a setting. Alright, I need to make this putt. Well, this is not an easy putt. Holy shit. Oh, you dirty bastard. Ouch. That sucks. I did not mean to ding that. That was supposed to be a late miss, like really late. I was trying to use the kick off the hill. That was just lazy, actually, but I had over-aimed slightly. I was like, I'll just miss late. Oh, well. The lie is not bad at all. I got very, very lucky there. It's not a bad shot. All right, 57 lobby. Yep, I'm done right now. I'm done. Just jumped on. I'm going to check the scores one more time, and then I'm going to jump off here. Just a quick one-rounder. Just talk about how the round went today. And if you guys do see eTOUR scores, feel free to send me a message. Let me know if you catch them before I do. But I'm going to run through one more time, see if we have any scores. Bracket 1, no scores. Bracket 3, no scores. Bracket 4, no scores. Bracket 6, no scores. Bracket 7, no scores. Bracket 8, no scores. The wait continues, folks. The wait continues. All right, that is going to do it for me. Very, very short stream. Apologies. But yeah, I will see you guys next stream. Good luck to everybody else who are playing their eTOUR.